Alito, everyone,
Halito.
how's everyone doing? Can you ladies hear me?
Lito.
Yes, we can.
Let me make sure I get
Yep.
them in so that everybody can hear us. Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Alito, we live, y'all. We live.
What happened? Halito. Wangapo, Sio.
Got
Beloved.
There we go. We on screen. Everybody can see us. What's good? And I
Hi.
think as soon as I
Hey,
oh, there
everybody.
we go.
And then,
Let's see. We got
everybody.
Michael
yeah.
L, Miss Ghana Lusa, Loyalty Coexist, 2020 Twin. We got Genesis, American, Michael Brown, Harris Cheek. What's good, everyone? Alito, everyone.
Hey, everybody. What's happening, y'all? What's up, beloveds?
So today's topic is I'm trying to let some more people come in.
Yep.
We got a lot of folks coming in.
Yeah, man.
Um
Yeah.
yeah, they rolling. They rolling on in. Let me see if I can do this a little bit. There we go. So what's going on, Tasha? How you doing?
I'm good, y'all. Just been working on my business stuff.
Yep, that
Exhausted.
sounds like
Yeah.
I know how that is.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely know what that's hitting for.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Coach?
Oh, I'm like Tasha, exhausted. We've been ripping and running for
Right.
Mom Deuce, and like now I'm doing a show on the whim. I'm on the
Wow. Right.
whim.
And we've been working on the old grandma killer tool. Right.
Yes, indeed. You need to cop those tickets. You can purchase them at Eventbrite or www.nograndmakillers.com. So we decided to title this, What is a Grandma Killer? Like give our own predictions, and certainly, if the shoe fits, lace it up, why don't you? Grandma killers, they're everywhere, right? They're everywhere.
Right. Phoenix, why don't you talk about what Candace, what's her name? What Candace
Right.
was talking about?
Oh, Candace. So we have what's her name? Not Candace Adams. What's her name? Candace. Everybody,
I can't
Candace.
remember.
I can't think of her name either. And that's crazy. She's like everybody knew her,
Oh,
but
y'all talking about the Republican chick,
yeah,
Candace Miller. Isn't Candace
Owens.
Yeah.
Owens, Candace
Right?
Owens.
So Candace
Candace
Owens,
Owens.
she had used the term grandma killers, and shout out to Honest Quotes for that was like an awesome catch. Honest Quotes for tagging, and that was so G'd up. Honest Quotes. Just think of what the screen name is. A lot of people follow them, but they know who the originators are of certain trends and things that are happening, and they make sure that people don't jack your stuff. Happy troll, happy trolls. Somebody pissed them off, and that was their inspiration. They found their niche in the community by being able to troll people who steal other people's content and take it to bigger platforms and go, Jesse, go. So anyway, Miss Candace Owens uses the term "no grandma killers" as she is black splaining, right? Well, you know how they have mansplaining when the man is trying to speak as if he knows exactly how the woman feels without really hearing her out. Well, she was black splaining, still trying to validate herself in what way she does. Because I had to do some research on her on the fly. We really didn't know who she was, but when we mentioned her, I know all of the guys went, no, we don't like her. We don't like her. So I had to check her out. I still haven't, been able to finish, but she's super popular. Homegirl's running for president in 2020. 24, excuse me. She's looking to run for president in 2024. So she brings up no grandma killers. And I was tagged in it and I was able to respond. Of course, I took that opportunity. I didn't bash her at all. I had to actually, when I looked at who she was, I realized, that she was really, she has a lot of fans, but clearly not a lot of strong admirers. Let's just say that. But nonetheless, she put up Grandma Killers. Clearly, she knows what it means, and we have no idea who she is. So we all have our own definition. Even though we all feel the same way, it might change for me today what Grandma Killer is tomorrow. A Grandma Killer is anybody that tries to detach you away from your tangible bloodline history, people that try to remove you from the land in which you stand and bring you over, to across the Atlantic and to, those ideologies that everybody's used to without doing the research, of that nature. So there's constantly be different reasons that one could be a grandma killer.
Right.
Let me go and get my version out first so y'all can, because I know y'all are deep with it over there, so I'm just going to give you a straight street version of it. You ready for it?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No grandma killer.
Sure.
What is a no grandma killer, or what is a grandma killer to me? Anybody who just say read a book or anything or follow somebody else's scholarship and say, hey, this is where we from. I don't care if it's here. If you don't go check and see where you from, you killing your own folks. I don't care if you join a Greek fraternity and you got all the connections on the planet. You still killed your grandmama. So at the end of the day, if you don't find out where you from, you just a grandma killer. Period. That's all I had.
Right.
That's right. Not only that, I would say a grandma killer is also, it could be someone in your family that tries to go against what you know to be an absolute fact, and there's no way around it for them because you're related to the same people. So sometimes we have grandma killers that are a lot closer to us. They're not necessarily just the foreigners or people that come over and try to take our culture and heritage and reduce it, diminish it as if we don't have any at all or whatever. They're not just grandma killers. A grandma killer can also be someone that's in the family that'll choose Jesus over what's truthful or what's tangible. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen before.
Wow.
And people just questioning my research and saying, just because grandma said that don't mean that it's true.
Right.
That's basically a grandma killer. And that we African and grandma is crazy. And what she said is not.
Yeah.
The family reunion telling people this stuff because we just we don't want to worry about being Indian. We just black.
Right.
That's right.
So that's
and
how
a lot
I
of
see
folks
it.
say, well, my
and then
grandma
it's like
didn't
all
say
these
we
people
was Indian.
Who are so
That's right.
Yeah.
My bad, Tasha. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, my thing froze. It froze.
Yeah, you freezing.
But yeah,
so
it's the people who are like, yeah, it keep freezing on me. But then it's the people who is like, we're from Africa. Even if we were here before the Europeans, we still African. Everybody's from Africa. Those people are grandma killers. You can't tell us that we all are from Africa. People in Australia don't say that. Asia, the dark skinned people in Asia don't say that.
Right.
Even the Africans don't say it. They say what clan they're from, what tribe, what country. So y'all just killing people grandmas. We can't just lump everybody into one box.
That's right.
Please don't.
That's right. And it's not that, and also for the people that will ask, how come we don't talk about grandpas? It's not that we don't love our grandfathers. What it is so is the mother, so is the child, right? The law was regarding who the woman was. That was the condition of the child. That is how the land was passed through. Who is your mother? The men in our culture married into families according to how strong the women were. The brothers would also marry, and then they would take on that particular woman's family's business. So if they were shoemakers, my husband would be a shoemaker along with my father and my brothers, and so would my sister's husbands. And that was how a lot of things went. So we don't dismiss grandfathers, but into the law, even if grandpa was a slave, it didn't mean that the and the wife were slaves. So most times, in all instances, the condition of the mother, the nationality, even till this day, and that is anywhere, is passed through the mother is. And that's the difference. Also, a grandma killer are the ones that talk about the mating with the colonizers and Europeans and whatnot. Well, first of all, we're not sure that they are pale people, pale skinned people. Can't prove that. Second of all, it does not matter. That child is still an Indian, right? And that's just how it was. Traditionally, it has nothing to do with us. These are the things that we're finding out, and it makes sense. We all know some of the cliches: mama's baby, papa's maybe. Who's your mama? Who your mama? And it's always going to revert back to that. That happened long before we did. That's not a feminism flag or banner that's being waved. That's just what it is. The law is the same way, except in like maybe Muslim countries. But that's pretty much it. It's who is your mother, and that was to determine, what your nationality is, who your clan is, what your bloodline is.
I got one. My grandma never said we was Indian. Well, go back to a grandma before her then, or a grandma before her.
That's right.
Sometimes you just gotta keep going. Just because we say grandma don't mean your living grandma or the grandma that you only know about. You got a lot of grandmas, so you got to get to looking. There's a whole bunch of them.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And then also for using the term grandma, some of us don't have a paternal line. We don't know our paternal line. Our father, we might not know our father or grandfather. So we're going by what grandma said, because grandma's always going to be there.
Grandma was there. That's right. That's right. In a lot of cases, grandpa may not have come back from war. He might have went to the store for milk and never came back, huh? All of those things happen too. Nothing new under the sun. But at the end of the day, grandma was there, and the delegated, the matriarch, and that is what kept us remembering our ancestors and to pay homage. It was the grandparents, and grandparents are an endangered species right now, because it's like people are so afraid to have children. They're afraid to procreate. And it's kind of trickling down, and our numbers are shriveling. The numbers are dwindling, and they are still under the impression that we're not really the majority, the minority, and they think they're the majority in numbers of bodies of people, not understanding what the legal aspect of majority minority is, not realizing that we have been in Planned Parenthood for the last couple of decades. We have been in differences or situations where we haven't even felt comfortable bringing forth life, American Indian life, into the community. So now that people are coming into this truth, you still find them shaming women with a lot of children, or women with different fathers for the children, and men are afraid to date women that have children. It wasn't like that back in the days. A lot of these grandfathers that we had were second or third husbands to grandma. And he was there for kids that weren't his. A lot of cases. A lot of these things happen. And then, again, so it's no disrespect to the men at all. We love grandpa, love him dearly, love dearly. Couldn't have been here without me. But grandma determined the nationality. Grandma made sure, and grandma made sure we knew that we were, in fact, Any questions in the chat?
Oh, they asking about that hand in the background, Coach.
My bad. Anytime I do a background, I think about what the topic is. And I was thinking about grandma getting jacked by somebody or trying to get robbed or somebody or getting mugged by somebody. So that's the rest of the background. That's what's going on. You see the dude with the knife? You see him? Y'all see him? I know y'all see him. That's the dude that's in the logo.
Right.
Beating grandma up, trying to take the purse. I got him behind the glass. Y'all remember them stained glass? Grandma always had a stained glass.
You trying to get grandma in church for that bingo money. That's the one. Now look, you got them other grandma killers, but nobody really talk about them.
That's right. Michael Brown said the hand is a grandma killer. That is right.
They ain't want to talk about them. No, you know when I talked about the grandma killers before, they all try to come for me, right? So let's talk about a different type of grandma killer. A grandma killer is the one that steals your grandma. That's the granny trafficker. Operation Cornbread, a whole bunch of crooks looking to get up in granny's purse. They want to see what you got. They want to see what you don't need. They want what you got. You don't appreciate what you ain't looking into it. You relying on somebody else to point you in the right direction, and that motherfucker ain't pointing you nowhere. That particular individual is probably looking to get in on something that you got that you don't know that you have. They get you to join tribe, want you to turn over different information to a specific tribal entity. Meanwhile, you don't even know who their grandma is. You don't even know if they know who their grandma is.
Yeah, and they be spitting all this supposed to be truth, and they don't even have a clue to who their grandmama is. That's the biggest thing. So right now, it's just getting people back to who they supposed to been known from Jump Street, that oral history that we never had. It's time to dig up and really find out where we come from and rep it, because we can't help nobody else. I know y'all hear me say this all the time. We can't go help no Africans. We can't help nobody till we help ourselves. We got to help ourselves first. We're going to be looking just as bad as some of them places over there.
Indeed. That is a fact.
Not worse.
That is an absolute fact. That is an absolute fact.
Yeah, and they're having round 2 of the year of return right now. Ghana is begging people to come back because the people who came there, they saw the conditions and they were like, we ain't staying. Y'all ain't got toilets. Like certain places didn't have toilets and things like that because they had to call the UN in because of the health crisis over there. But they want Americans and people from the UK stuff. We can't, do that.
Plus, you know why, don't you?
Cuts off. I mean, it looks beautiful if you're visiting a beautiful place, but certain things that we aren't used to.
The electricity is shaky, like you said. Malarian, ain't it called malaria or something like that?
Yeah.
Get stuck by a bug. Next thing you know, you got malaria. So the main thing is America pays Ghana, I want to say $53,000 for every American that goes back over there. So they don't pay the American, they pay Ghana for every American Indian that goes back. So that's the reason why they're trying to have that return to Ghana. They want to get you to come and stay, and they had tickets for less than round trips for like $50 at one point. It was like $49, $50.
Yeah, I think I saw like $39.99. That's
to get you there, round trip, Ghana, there and back. I'll be scared to go because I'll be like, oh, y'all ain't gonna trick me and have me stuck over here looking like a fool. You got me. I'm gonna come chill over
certain
here.
Areas with luxurious, but most of the regular folks, people. They sharing toilet houses. Like some of the places don't have individual toilets in the homes. Only the rich people live like how we're living. So the rich people are talking all the resources.
We used to live back in 1920 when we used to have that one toilet in the house.
Yeah, we had the outhouse. Some people were.
Some folks
squatting on the street because they don't have enough toilets. And they had to call the UN in to bring toilets and things for the regular people because the rich people are so greedy. They living up in their mansions, and the poor people are struggling. They're living in shanty towns and villages and stuff like that.
Michael Brown said that place is boo-boo.
That's bad.
He said boo-boo. No, it's
I ain't
really
playing.
sad.
I'm not playing with that.
Sad.
You're not gonna trick me over there like you allegedly said folks came over here on a boat. Now you like, oh, they actually came on this plane though, nigga. We got there. Oh hell no, y'all ain't getting me like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going for it.
Right?
Talking about some, you caught a disease and we're not allowing you into America. We closed our borders. You got to go stay over. Man, get out of here. Anything can happen with what's going on nowadays. They ain't going to catch me slipping. I'm going to stay my behind right here.
Not if you're not rich. I wouldn't go over there.
Right.
As a foreigner.
Does it even make any sense to be there if you aren't completely wealthy? You don't really sound like you stand a chance. That's too bad because they had people leave with the things, you know, they thought they have nothing over here and they left, and now they have to come back and kind of start all over again. It's a, you know, it's like a new start.
Yeah.
Your furniture. If you move across the Atlantic Ocean, I would think I'd probably want new furniture and stuff like that. You know, how does that work? So you leave everything behind and you know, place all of your investment in where you think that you're supposed to be. And it's sad because they thought that they had a spiritual connection to that place and, you know, got there and, you know, shunned us. And they got there and didn't feel the love. And that's really sad. At least they should have been able to feel the love. And come back.
Kill the grandma. That's what happens.
Right. How they shame people that know what their heritage is for them that have not and took themselves on over there, and look how dissatisfied they were their pilgrimage.
Liz said, let me see what she had. Well, I just read that question from Liz. Are they doing a coming back to an American journey?
They're not advertising that.
You know,
but most of the people came back. Most of the people came back. They went there to visit and see how it was. Most of them came back. That's what they have around too. They're having a new, I don't know what it's called again, but Year of Return Part 2 or whatever. The remix. Because people not staying there. Maybe Nigeria might have had a better chance. Nigeria has a better infrastructure if people really had traced their grandma back to Africa and they want to go there. But I don't know about Ghana.
Well, they say Ghana's call us ghetto.
Say that again.
Got no toilets. Ghana call us ghetto and they short on toilets. My bad. I ain't trying to talk about folks, but that is messed up.
I mean, the poor people can't help it. It's these rich people who are holding all the resources and they're not giving it to the poor people.
I can hear some folks now. Hey, I'm going back to Ghana. Hey, y'all tripping. Hey, y'all going right on ahead.
Sister, hey, come back home. Come back home.
We need a GoFundMe account. For anybody that want to go back, we going to help y'all. If the tickets one way, if it's
what was it that Frederick Douglass said?
GoFundMe.
Frederick Douglass about going over there.
2018, I did a GoFundMe to help these brothers get to Africa way before their initiative. I need to check.
We got Alan Brown says a war's going on outside and we're talking about grandma killers.
Yes, we are.
Alan Brown.
There's a war going on outside because niggas ain't talking about grandma. They was talking about pyramids, hoteps, and all this other shit while we was studying grandma, the land and the law. Yes.
They didn't kill the million niggas and they ain't start no war until the brother called for his mama. So you need to sit down, little Alan Brown, I think your name is.
Wow.
Brother called for his mother is when this war started. So
we've been talking about all of this, approaching this, and you know, niggas kept telling us come back to somewhere we ain't from. Remember that. Right. I can't let anybody forget. If I have to remind people what's been going on in the last 5 years, we got a whole video catalog discussing all these issues is crying about now. Now that the pimple has come to a head, just squeeze the pus out. Just squeeze it out. It been infected. Nobody wanted to do nothing then. Now you want to
I got one for him. He said, "Nah, I'm outside since this started. Why you on the computer talking? Because I've been all outside before you got outside, little dude, or whoever you is. I've been outside.
We've been talking about this stuff. We've been talking about this.
I've been outside in my community. I didn't wait until a riot happened to go outside and tear up some shit. I've not been outside.
I didn't see any video go viral or any of them
He
talking
said,
to
"Why
they
I'm not
mate.
advising the youth." He must. I don't think he know me, y'all. I wish he's on your page, Phoenix.
Who is
on,
that? This
Phoenix
must be their
Moon.
first time watching. This
It
must
gotta
be their
be.
first time watching. They
He talking
must
about why I'm not outside advising the youth.
all the other things.
All my youth is inside.
I wouldn't even get engaged.
My youth is not tearing up nothing. Police be molesting children in interrogation rooms. Nobody riding about that. It's a whole bunch of stuff people are not. Oh no, this is Rob Bourne. No. I see who it is. It's Rob Bourne.
Coach, let's just get on a different vibe. Nobody got time to deal with no crybaby. They can send me a video of them going viral talking to the mayor or somebody in their town that could really do something for the people that's in their
right. But that's good. I mean, I would.
Wait a minute. If they think that they can skip past all of these other specifics and go to something grand, like everybody being just beautiful and the wonderful world for black people, all of a sudden, do what the fuck y'all supposed to do. If you feel like you wear kente was the shit you supposed to be draped in, then goddamn it, trace your people, find your motherfucking folks, and get on over there to them because they goddamn need you. Right? You want to abandon them and sit here and tell me how I should run the affairs over here in my house? We ain't doing that. Use a grandma killer. Perfect example. We ain't even got to go looking for them. They are here. They are around. They don't even know that they killing grandma. At first, I came in feeling sorry. At first, I was very patient. Now, I ran out of patience a long time ago because this has been perpetuating for this time being, and people have tried to do everything to stop this from being talked about. And now niggas want to sit here and cry. We ain't got no time for that. We got the solutions. You want to get with the people that got the solutions? You need to come on over to the Grandma Killers tour because we talking about solutions, right? This is why niggas' hairlines ain't going back because we ain't stressing. We getting shit together for the next generation. Y'all niggas want to cry about who's doing what while you marching in the street. March till you get callous and corns. That's fine. I can push a pen. I can push an email. And I'll use my phone and keep every goddamn record of all the politicians or anybody that of course, goddamn American Indian gun line and how we get down and how we get done. If you're not getting those type of results, don't come over here criticizing how nothing getting done over here because the niggas ain't want to listen no way. We trying to deal with the people that's doing the right thing. Everybody else could go back to what they was doing the day before they heard about us talking about we was Indian. Nobody cares. Y'all think y'all trying to make us care about something that don't concern us, and we don't have the same capacity where we can try and make you care about something that concern your dumb ass because your dumb ass ends up being dangerous to the rest of us because you are aloof and not in the know of how to protect yourself. If you can't protect yourself, then somebody else is going to feel compelled to protect you. And you can jam them up too, and that just starts a whole domino effect. And no more goddamn chiefs and warriors and soldiers around. Now what?
Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. But yeah, facts to life is people do work every day. A lot of people say people need to stay in their lanes, and that's what I'm doing.
Good is our lane. So now
I'm all in my lane. I'm in my lane, mashing the gas.
History, the conditions of our people changing. That's always been our lane. Why somebody want to pull us out of it, to drag us over there in disparity, drag us over there where the glass is half empty, drag us over there with all I know is they really care about us. Ain't nothing been done. Ain't nothing getting done. You were satisfied with all your degrees. You were satisfied with all of your accomplishments that you thought set by the same standards of the people that oppress us, that you thought you was doing the right thing. Now you see that shit don't mean nothing. You can drive a Mercedes and get a knee on your neck or get a goddamn syringe shoved with fentanyl in your goddamn veins while it look like they got the knee on your neck. Let's talk about it. Meanwhile, you niggas be talking about Balenciagas. You ain't telling none of your rapper friends and make their dollars accountable and do something, right? You see they changed the law in Minneapolis after niggas done wild out halfway across the goddamn world to stop choking them. They say nothing about shooting them. The problem last month, last year, last week, last day, last century was them shooting them in the back or them hanging them from a tree. But now you motherfuckers is satisfied because they saying, we can't choke them anymore. in Minneapolis? What about in Boise, Idaho? What about in Jamaica, Queens? What about in Salinas, California? What
Right. And Phoenix,
Where we
they're
really
not
live at.
marching for legislation. They're not putting no paperwork and presenting it to anybody to make changes. All they're doing is marching and angry and rioting and talking about white people breaking into the stores and all that.
That's right. That's what Phoenix called me the other day.
They could make some type of federal change.
That's right.
That's why nothing's going to change, because all they're doing is looking angry. They're walking around. What are you doing?
Right.
Who's leading them?
Right.
Who's the leader?
And not only that, they are all over the place, and they have these huge ego problems and all these, and they still will not to this day admit that all of the things that they chose to grab a hold of have now brought them no fruit, and they're not even mad at the fact that they've been bamboozled with all this education shit that they thought that they had that was going to keep them away from the things that they fear the most. And that's oppression. I realize
what you tell me the other day, Phoenix.
Pooping on people that have these degrees, because it does prove that you have dedicated yourself to something that meant so much to you, and you were able to complete that with little to no supervision at all. Great. Kudos. You do it for 2 years, 4 years, graduate school, 6 to 8 years, PhD. Wonderful. What are you doing with it for your people? How did you bring it back home for yours? Was it for you? Was your win for you? Do you use that against me, right? Was because you disagree with the way that I see academia? You disagree with that. So your win was supposed to secure you something. It gave you the leverage to feel as though you got power over people that you're supposed to be protecting with the power. But instead, you want to use it against the people. Yo, that's a grandma killer too. Those people are grandma killers also.
But what she just said, what Tasha had just said, let me make sure my mic is on. Yeah, it's on.
We hear you.
Phoenix called me the other day and was like, "Yo, coach, why they ain't got no George law yet? All this marching, why they ain't said, okay, we're gonna do this one for George, we're gonna pass this law in honor of George." Now that's getting some shit done. Right. But
all they got is Black Lives Matters on the street in DC.
Well, once you connect them,
now we're gonna be black forever.
Right. You're not gonna make me black. Them folks out there writing on the wall BLM, and they like, why you putting that? You ain't. And they like, oh, this is what this meaning. Like, no, that's not what it means. Y'all need to buck up out of here. See, it's the left wing. It's just the left wing. And if everybody that hate the right wing and say, oh, niggas not Republicans, 150 niggas started the Republican Party. So
they have no idea. They are so anti-genealogy. They don't even realize that half of their ancestors was in the House of Burgesses and everything. They were a part of the beginning of it, right? So they don't know who's who and what is what. It's all nice that they know the stories. Oh, great. You've been taught and been able to remember a bunch of stories, but you haven't been able to place yourself into the narrative, my friend. That makes you a grandma killer.
Yep.
Be about 50,000 years ago, somewhere else, and some people you don't even know if it's true that they existed. And let me add, the oppressor gave you that to study, so you don't study yourself.
Yeah,
it makes you a grandma killer. You can't sit there and tell me about all these other things, and you don't know what made the man, what made the woman. How'd you get here? Give out your hair. Well, what's that Gimmy's name? You reduced them to slaves. You say they got raped. You say your grandma didn't love this man and she had 12, 13, 19 kids with. You think so? It was a lot about status. Love didn't have everything to do with it. You best believe that. You talk about hard times. Think hard times is hard now? Imagine with no goddamn refrigerator. Couldn't flick on no light switch. Wasn't no woman's suffrage, no woman's rights. They took your children and enslaved them if you look like you couldn't afford them. Whatever that meant. Got to get the information. So Grandma Killer is also someone that chooses to promote this ridiculous information that has completely been unfounded, but it was said by all the scholars. But you yourself can't place yourself into the narrative, and you would rather for us to drop what it is that we're doing in search of ourselves, our own tangible bloodline relatives, to come and join the pity party and cry. Shout out to the people that spend their time in the library. Shout out to the people that is constantly in search of themselves. It won't go in vain. We just got to get rid of keep a lot of people away from us that are trying to attach these sorts that have nothing to do with what we have going on right here in front of us. Team solutions. Stay away from team problems.
All right. I want to hit y'all with something real quick. Boom, with the solutions. If you're not in the Atlanta area, make sure you get your tickets fast, because once Hot 107.9 and V103 start airing it on their shows, and it goes in all the papers for what to do on July 4th, the city's going to be there and the ticket's going to sell out fast. And don't be like, oh, I'm mad I missed it. You had plenty of times to purchase, plenty of time. You all knew before the city even knew that we was having an event. So in a minute, we already done set everything is final. Just about to be all over, blasted all over the radio. Though in Atlanta supports stuff when it's something to do to get out the house. So those tickets gonna go up real fast.
Make sure you're part of history.
Tickets, make sure you get it on Eventbrite, No Grandma Killers, or NoGrandmaKillers.com. Make sure you check us out. Get those tickets fast. They're like $35 a day and $50 for 2-day event. So anywhere go, you're well covered. If you already got your tickets, you already know what it is. And we all in. We're gonna have a great time, an awesome show. It's gonna be an awesome show. It's gonna be something a lot of people don't know nothing about still. Even us, a lot of us, what we call the choir, a lot of you all won't know much of this what we're bringing to the table at the Grandma Killers. So it'll be something different. Each event will be something different. So just make sure you're there. Let me see. I would come, call me all one, call me all right. Okay. But yeah, so make sure you get those tickets. And shout out to Cali. Cali been showing out.
Shout out to Chief Cali.
Right. That boy's been getting it.
Shout out to Cali. Appreciate you, good brother. Definitely. Shout out to Wild Indian. I want to give a shout out to Slim Ball, Kerry Davis, Aboriginal Mac. Excuse me, Indian Mac. Ooh.
Yeah, Indian Mac. He wanted to come over too.
Copper Color K. Hope to see y'all at the Grandma Killers. Shout out to Johnny Aborigine. Yes, sir.
Chief Lisa Cypress.
That's right, Lisa. Gabriel. Can't wait to see them. This will be awesome.
Okay.
Can't wait to see y'all. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. www.nograndmakillers.com. You can certainly do Eventbrite and check out the Grandma Killers tour. There's different ticket options. If you can only attend one day, you can purchase a single ticket at the regular price. If you'd like the 2-day option, you certainly are welcome to. That link is also available for you to do so, to purchase those tickets for 2 days, and that is at a discount rate. Also, we're going to be doing live genealogy. We got a super dope build that we've never done before, and each one is going to be different. So you definitely want to come through. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be so dope in person. We're going to have great food, wonderful desserts, and all sorts of things. Good atmosphere. You can certainly bring everybody in the family from 8 to 80. We want y'all to come. Make this a family thing. There's certainly nothing wrong with that. Can't wait to see y'all there. We're excited. This is the post-COVID first get together for the Indians. Yes, because we had this awesome oil and water separation party. You know, all the oil that thought they were stickers over there, and here go the water just sitting still with the flow. I'm excited about it. Everything is beautiful right now, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better.
Right. Let me see if I had anything else I wanted to hit y'all with. Yeah, but that's awesome. Tosh, you got anything you want to hit us with before we get up out of here?
No, I'm good. Just make sure you guys come out to Atlanta. We're going to be making history with this first event, you guys.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's
So we're
right.
going to be recording it. Everybody's going to see. So
That's
come
right.
on
We
out.
got beautiful things. And if you haven't already, Cousin Spirit Wolf is going to be there. Shout out to Spirit Wolf. Wild Indian One, if you haven't already, subscribe to that channel. Definitely a whole different build, totally necessary.
Chief Cali has a channel too.
That's right. And definitely want to go to Chief Cali Speaks. Go to Cali's channel. Subscribe. Hit the like button. If you better go to No Grandma Killers. Don't go nowhere till you go to Grandma Killers first.
Yeah.
Go on over there and hit that button. Like, subscribe, share the video. Hope to see y'all down there. In the background, we got a lot of stuff going on. And we trying to work these things out. So
I knew what it was.
What's
I got it now. I'm glad you said something, Phoenix. It hit me dead on the head now. Okay, we got 970 subscribers on No Grandma Killers after a couple of months of it being up. We need 30 more subscribers so we can go ahead and go and hit that. I got some content I want to drop on y'all, but I was just waiting till we hit the 1,000 mark. We supposed to been there. So here we go. We need y'all to share to all your friends.
Share the video.
Get everyone over to No Grandma. We only need 30 more. And then I'm going to be dropping some of this work that we've been working on. We're going to get it over y'all way on No Grandmas, okay? So make sure y'all get share. Make sure you share it so we can get that up. What's up, Landlord? Chief Netcher. What's good? He said he's pulling up. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, man, let's get that done. Let's get that done.
Bring your grandmas out, y'all. Make sure you bring your grandmas out, because
Bring your grandma out.
they're gonna enjoy it. Because they feel like they're probably suppressed and they haven't been able to talk about them being Indian, and they're gonna meet other grandmas that's feel the same
That's
way.
right. That's right.
I told y'all.
And the children are going to get to meet other children, and they get to have their own little bond, because even though they know how to identify with so-called Black children, they don't know how to be proud and able to share how they feel about being American Indians. And we can't take that away from them as we're trying to teach them all of this stuff. So at that point, bring their family around, man. Let's get the families together. That's what clans do. That's what nations do. Come, let's find out and see if we related. Let's tribe up for real. Get it done for real. Don't be caught up with all the other.
Come get that free genealogy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And don't get caught up with these other distractions. Don't go participating in no riots. Right? Sit your ass down. Wait till it's time.
No, make sure you got your home, because a lot of people out not able to pay their bills because they're not thinking about it, and they gotta go home and them lights gonna get turned off or they're gonna get evicted.
Right.
Especially the people in Georgia. Georgia's one of the only states that have nothing for the COVID-19 dealing with evictions or foreclosures, because we was only shut down for like 2 weeks. So if you're thinking that the government is going to save you on being evicted, you're wrong. So while you're out there looting, I think you better maintain.
You see the gap?
Maybe that's why they're doing it. Maybe that's why they're doing it.
Well, y'all better maintain.
They put that on hold.
One of them Louis purses might pay the rent.
That's rent.
Right.
They could have paid a whole year worth of rent with all that little bit, but we ain't gonna go there. Let me see.
They're gonna have to put that on the bench now. Pay the rent.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, it is what it is at the end of the day. We learn, we live and we learn. We've been doing it. We've been here for us, especially of us that's been here for a while. We live and learn. We still learning right today. And make that happen. It's already happening. Everything is in full effect. And I just can't wait to see you all here.
Me too.
Just make sure you get those tickets, because we like you all, and we would like to have a lot of people there that we know, but we already know once it hit the airwaves in Atlanta, it's going to be a lot of people that don't have a clue to what we have going on.
That's right.
So maybe you can help somebody sit next to you, ask you, what the hell are they talking about? Maybe you can help out a little bit when we start talking about our ancestors. You get what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Waldo? How you doing?
Alito, Mr. Waldo.
I always got to shout out
Mr. Waldo.
But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for y'all. All right, ladies, what y'all got before we get out of here?
You know, just stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know, I'm glad everybody's still around. You know, we just went through a whole pandemic and then a whole situation after that leading there up. 2020, on the Gregorian calendar, has been one bang up year. Trying the next half, as these last 2 quarters, let's try and make that, maximize that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
kind of turn up in a good way. With 2021, we ain't gonna regret every goddamn thing that happened or thing we did. Just trying to get together and stay together during what's going on right now. So that's all I say. Just stay healthy. Plot and plan. Plot and plan. You better save a couple of them dollars. We're gonna need some land to sit up on, because these niggas gonna tear up targets everywhere. They irresponsible with it. We're gonna need some. Just the groovy people gonna need somewhere to go.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
All right, that's it, y'all. All right, so we out of here. All right, we'll see y'all at the. Oh, I will be back. We're gonna do some more lives. We only need 30 more people to get. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we shall be back. Absolutely. We're just kind of busy right now, especially leading up to the book. Y'all definitely ain't gonna be seeing me live all day, every day. There's not enough hours in the day to do that. Yeah, but we're here. We're here. We're working. Can't wait to see you guys. Stay healthy. Stay from under the keep their boots from above the neck. Study. Study the law. Study how to stop depression. Study the solution. That's that.
All right,
And
y'all.
shout out to the grandma killers. Can't forget the grandma killers. We'll see y'all too.
Peace to the TK. We out here.
I know.